So PlayStation, Sony, is skipping E3 2019. Guys, I hope you guys are having a great week. This is Thursday. I'm getting an early start to my weekend, so for anybody else who's doing the same, I'm hoping everybody's going to have a great weekend as well. Um, so, breaking news, right? I think it was Variety. I'm not entirely sure which magazine it was that broke that Sony is skipping PlayStation, or Sony PlayStation is skipping E3 2019. Now, for me, this can only mean one thing. But before we delve into that too deeply, I want to go back and just talk about a little bit about PSX. Now, I've been meaning to make a video for a long time, and it's just one of those things that you wait long enough and they lose relevance, on if we were going to get a announcement for 2019, 99% chance it was going to be during PSX 2018. That's been canceled. I thought at the time it was verification that Sony indeed was going to wait till 2020 because that's a bullet we dodged in a way. But then people like Mads, Foxy UK, and even my girlfriend actually, and a few other people I know were wondering if that's actually the opposite. That means indeed they're going to do a special event in February of 2019, kind of like they did for PlayStation 4 to announce PlayStation 5. So I didn't know either way. There's a lot of rumors of what Navi is or isn't going to be, but we haven't really heard a lot. Not to mention, there's no guarantee that Navi is actually going to be the chipset that Sony or Xbox, for that matter, are going to be using. So with this new announcement, I think that's pretty much definitive, a definitive indicator. I mean, anything could happen, but it's a definitive indicator that we are not getting a PlayStation in 2019. And for me, that can only be a good thing, because what it means is, especially if we look at a $500 price point, what it means is we're going to get a much more powerful, much more memory, resourceful PlayStation 5. We can have a unit that's going to potentially have options for greater than 1080p, while at the same time still doing ray tracing, potentially the secret sauce that Lisa Liu was talking about. And if it's not 4K, if we do like a checkerboard, we may get ray tracing at 60 frames a second. Given how powerful these Ryzen chipsets are looking right now, and the IPCs, I believe it's for the Ryzen 3, and I'm not going to go as far to say that we'd get any kind of a Ryzen 3, but even a Ryzen 2 or Zen 2, I should say, and versus Zen 3 or a Zen Plus, who knows what we'll get. But by all indicators, these CPUs should allow for some pretty hardy increases in frame rate, while allowing for some great innovation to be done with gameplay as well. So you're going to get the greater AI, better animation, all kinds of things, better material handling, better interactivity, greater scale and scope for the game worlds, while getting the faster frame rates. This could all happen, ladies and gentlemen, if we get a fast enough GPU along with that CPU that I think the consensus out there is that we're going to get CPUs anywhere from 5 to potentially 8 times faster than what the baseline PlayStation shipped with, which, by the way, is the common denominator for the 8th gen, which is what all games on consoles have to be built to that spec as far as the scale and scope of the AI and animation. Frame rate notwithstanding, but I think with the exception of the Xbox One X, for the most part, and some games are offered that option of 60 frames a second with the PlayStation 4 Pro, but much more so the Xbox One X. Those consoles notwithstanding, the games are basically spec'd for the CPU of the PlayStation 4, because that is the lowest common denominator on that. So, overall, great news. I do have a date, a specific date that I think it'll launch in. I'll probably do a separate video on that because I don't want to ramble on too long. But we've got more than enough software coming down the pike. 6 games I can think of right now. We've got Days Gone. Then we've got, I think it'll be that order, Days Gone, Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, and then we've got The Last of Us 2, probably Mother's Day of 2020. I wouldn't be surprised if Final Fantasy VII Remake was actually cross-generation. That's a game that I think in order to bring the boys to the yard, it's going to have some significant milkshake, and I think part of that milkshake, to quote that song, is going to possibly be 60 frames a second and maybe ray tracing, just to kind of make things more interesting, and it'd be a nice little title also to be the definitive remake, so to speak, if you guys will, especially given that it's been through development hell. I could imagine it. And I think my little dog Mimi here, our little mascot at 910 Gaming, agrees with me as well. Anyway, guys, that's about wraps it up for me. I hope you guys are having an amazing week, and look forward to having an amazing weekend. And I'll probably have some more videos out here fairly soon. All right, you guys take care. Like always, please rate, comment, and subscribe.